Yeah, hello and welcome to our Banter Blitz show in English language. After I've warmed up 90 minutes, a little bit more, in German. I'm sorry. I know my voice is failing me. No, not completely, but almost. Now I'm back with the English show. Let's get some games going. This is the final game that I had in the German show. Camptown Races. This is a perversely high rating. I'm going to take that. Take that challenge. So, Camptown. You're on? He is on. Yeah, I play this knight f3, g3 systems quite frequently. Have done so for a couple of years in all time controls. Yeah, Camptown, what are you doing? Now he's playing. That's actually not my usual line, but it's okay. We transpose into a Tarrasch here, which is okay. Fuchsia says if I lose, I might stay above 2,600. That's true, yeah. But to be perfectly frank, I'm really not afraid of anybody here with 2,800. My rating here is really a bit too low. And normally I can play with those people without any particular trouble. But I tend to be too slow. That's the thing. Now, I think if you have challenged me in the earlier show, in the German show, then you should that still should be on. Okay, I can play knight d5 here. I'm not sure. I mean, this is also a good move. The Mad King was asking this question. It should still be on, this challenge. Yeah, that looks like a decent opening result. b6. Okay, yeah, why not take this? That looks nice. That looks nice for me. Okay, the thing is, the knight on a4. What am I doing with this? I think maybe bishop to d4, queen b2, or something like that. Okay. Just attack the pawn, and I want to go e3 and then reroute the knight. White always should be slightly better here. It's a bit surprising here, this decision. I mean, a3, this is something that I don't mind. Wow. What is the point? Does he want to play d4 at the end and then grab b3? But I'm better in this position as well. Okay, so I think e4 is in order. No, I'm not making a draw here, of course not. White is better here. So let's see what to do here. Bishop around somewhere to b5 or so. I'm doing radio CE? No, I don't think so. Yeah, it might be solid enough what he has here. He can trade most of the pawns is the thing. So it's tough to win. Probably not. Not possible. Yeah, okay. I mean, the draw is not so bad, but it's not a good result considering the position that I had. Anyway, let's see. Still quite ahead on time. And I also might just still blunder. I mean, can happen. It doesn't really help all that much. That looks like I should win, actually. This bishop is better than this knight. That's no question. Yeah, so Camptown Races resigned. Yeah, I was expecting that to be a draw at the end, but somehow I got a win out of this. So thanks for the game, Camptown Races. So there was the Mad King. Yeah, he said that he challenged in multiple times on my shows and never got to play. That's actually true. So I'm going to play him. There's a question about my recent match against King's Crusher. Can I comment on King's Crusher's style? I can. Yeah, Tryphon is a super aggressive player, and he's quite dangerous if he can get to the king. So I'm always trying to be stay safe with the king. And it worked quite well in that match. Okay, so against Mad King, we've got a main line Maroxy bind and the accelerated dragon. Yes, it's the dragon from the Sicilian, and there are many potential move orders. This one is fairly rare, but it can happen. Okay, so he tries to probably initiate some play on the queen side. Knight e5, yeah, I go knight a3 here. C4 G5 says, never played anyone on Banter Blitz. We can play if I get white and you play G5 against my 1C4. I would be quite happy. Yeah, the problem for black here is he's got 4 minor pieces and no space. And black really has a space problem here. This b4 just tries to play b5, winning a piece. Very crude. It's not fun, this position for black. I expect knight e5 actually. And he tries to put some pressure on c4 and clear the d7 square, but yeah, that was the other possible move. Yeah, knight d5 I was thinking. He can go maybe he can go e6. You never know. He might take, and this is excellent for white. It's a bit of hope chess. Yeah, no good player would actually take, but you never know what happens. And now he takes. But this is now excellent, yeah? My idea is knight d4 to c6. And that's not going to be so easily prevented. I mean, at least prevented without allowing anything else. Knight e5? Maybe. Yeah, I'm ahead on the clock quite a bit. This is the Maroczy bind is one of the openings that I've had huge experience with over the years, and I can usually play this quite quickly. I'm not dressing up for carnival. I'm really not a fan. Not really. So what is he up to here? He might want to play e5. If he does that, we'll see. My idea is queen to c7. On e5 I play knight b3 a5 and then queen c7. This looks quite bad. I will take this. Absolutely will take this. Yeah, but black, I think black was busted here. A5 didn't help, but he was probably lost anyway. Play for a win against the exchange Rui with black. That's not so easy. Yeah, you're right. But I think probably the best bet would be knight e7 or 5 knight e7 or bishop e7. Those are the moves that I play if I try to win. Conta Yellow says there's an underground legend that I'm the real singer of the Smashing Pumpkins. No, I'm not Billy Corgan. Absolutely not. It's the name, right? Billy Corgan, if I remember correctly. I was a fan of the Smashing Pumpkins back in the day when they were popular, like the early mid-90s. Like I was into grunge, that kind of thing. I mean, I know that the Smashing Pumpkins are not grunge, but it's kind of the same time period. So, what's going on? That was a good game against Mad King. I felt I had good control there. Yeah, thanks for playing. Oh, Shedding Fort. There's c4, g5. I cannot resist here. Hoping that I get white again. No, I'm not. So we got e4 here. I cannot go g5. g5 is too bad. Let's go with Sicilian. Yeah, Nirvana and Pearl Jam and the things. Yeah, that was what I listened to mostly back in that period of time. Yeah, it's just a legend. Okay, so maybe the e-file here can be a problem, but he's not so quick there. I was thinking rook e1, queen e2. I don't like this position all that much. Trying to figure out something here. Not so easy. He might play d4. Now it should be okay for me. It should be okay for me. Okay, bishop d6, he just moves the queen away. Yeah, he plays in a somewhat passive way here. I think I'm grabbing the space with d4 and try to keep pieces on the board. This is why I'm not trading. Trying bishop f8 for f5. Yeah, so I'm not trading stuff. I mean, I could take. Wouldn't be terrible. I wonder if he can go b4. Doesn't seem to be in his part of his plans. Okay, this piece should go towards the king side for sure. Okay, I'm stopping any b4. Yeah, so queen side feels locked. And now let's get something going here. I would play g5 here if possible. Oh, Conta Yellow asked for a movie recommendation. I haven't seen many recent movies somehow. I really have some problems with this because I work usually in the evenings and I have problems with just finding time for stuff like that. Yeah, so I've gained space, quite a lot of space, and that cannot be all that bad, but I'm not totally sure how to continue. Maybe I'll just double here and then see what happens. Oh, that's a cool question. Johan Wilhelm Möbius asks, what do I think about playing Backhouse for tactic training? I mean, I wouldn't like say you should play Backhouse a lot, or that it's something to really start doing, yeah. to do tactics or tactics training, but I don't think it's a totally bad thing. You can certainly do it. I don't think it's a bad thing to play some Backhouse. For example, I usually I have a group of kids in my chess club, and I don't mind if we have finished some exercises or some, I say, serious stuff, if they play like 10-15 minutes of Backhouse. There's nothing, I think, wrong with that in particular. Kids want to have fun, and it's definitely fun. Speaking of fun, I'll take that. Okay, thanks for playing C4, G5. So, who do we have? Gambit player, Trollfjord, Paddler. I've played those guys. Gambit player 90 I haven't played, so let's play him. Oh, someone just recommended older movies. Yeah, I'm good with that, but recent ones not so much. Azure Mist recommended Doctor Strangelove, which is probably my most favorite movie. Maybe it's my absolute favorite movie. It's among the absolute top movies that I love. It's just so extremely, that's the fantastic piece of cinema. It's fantastically done, and it's so hilarious, yeah, at times, and fantastically acted, yeah, with Peter Sellers and all the other guys. So yeah, George C. Scott in particular. So Gambit player 90 played a somewhat rare line here. I wonder if I did something wrong here. Somehow it feels like I did something wrong, but I'm not quite sure what it is. Quite weird. Anyway, it's still an interesting position. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just attacking this pawn, and it's not so easy to keep. Really not. Castle's long. I mean, he can castle long. Yeah, well, I'm grabbing this. I'm not happy about this, to be honest, but... something I did wrong. I shouldn't get there to this. Anyway, back to b3. Yeah, I have some problems here with my development, quite clearly. Yeah, he wants to take on e3. Absolutely. Yeah, not very happy again. What did I do wrong there? This is kind of bugging me. This is correct. What did I do wrong? Okay. I have to play this first and then see what I did wrong. Yeah. Queen g2 is a problem. GM Rero Delcha says black is winning. Maybe. Maybe I am lost. Knight g4, knight h2. Yeah, okay, that does probably kill me. Strange. I studied this in my d4, in my c4 repertoire, and I thought that this was rubbish for black, but I certainly made a mistake there. Yeah, knight h2 is fairly easy, and it's tough to even continue. Yeah, normal moves lose, so he can play c6 if he... Okay, well, at least I can take... He's got rook d1 there in this line. I was thinking knight c6. I have to do it anyway, so I play it, but if I now take c6, he's got rook d1, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, if I check here, he's got king c7. So maybe start with this. I could take on e4 and after queen a4 check. Ah, this was the thing. Yeah. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Well, what black played really isn't good, and it was because of the line that you mentioned. Okay, yeah. Now here is rook c8. Oh, you never know. He might play king c7, which is, of course, yeah, extremely bad. You never know. Yeah, he can probably play rook d6 or whatever. Bishop a5. Now this should be a draw. Someone says, really? Is that a draw? But I don't know. Might be. But I'm not sure that I'm actually having a perpetual here if he goes king d7. I don't think I have a perpetual. Does that help? Maybe the checks helped him, but he's just escaping here anyway. So there was a suggestion that this is a draw. I really don't think so. And not now. Yeah, I had no alternative. If you say that there was a forced draw, I would be amazed. But I just spotted that I can actually flag him. So I'm flagging him. Okay. There was a draw? I don't think there was a draw. That would be weird. Okay, yeah, good game, Gambit player. Yeah, so what did I miss here? So what happened? This. When did I? What was the moment where I could have taken on e4? Where? Where? Where can I take on e4? There's just no way. No, there is no moment, right? Weird. Okay, anyway, let's get to a new game. I don't want to analyze here all that much. I want to get some games in. Do we have somebody who never played? Maybe Thrawn. I've played Thrawn. Not pronouncing that right. Let's play him. Abade Jr. No. Really bad with those names. Okay, French. No, I couldn't play knight takes e4. My g2 bishop was hanging. Okay, so what do we get here? Knight f6, knight c6, a6, many possible moves. Also c takes d4. Now we probably will transpose into the queen d5 variation. Still bishop c4 pre-moving is a bit risky. Queen c5. Wow. That's not a move I know. Bishop takes e4 also wasn't possible because of knight e4, bishop g2. That's what I calculated at least. Sorry. I try for b4, bishop b2 here. I have a good development here. Maybe I can get some attack going here. To b3 or to d3. Don't know. Maybe here. So, have the bishop. Oh, knight a4. Ugh. I totally did not see knight a4. Oh my god. he didn't do it. That's good. Ooh, that was a shaky moment. A really shaky moment. I should have gone to b3 then, quite clearly. Yeah, thanks for the message here. Gambit plays as a fan of my channel. So, Abadr, no. I'm really terrible with some exotic names. So a6, yeah. So I'm going to kick this back. Yeah? I want to. I don't want to look at this piece the whole time. So possible e5 here. I'm going to be ready for knight f5 if he goes e5. Yeah, sorry for the voice after like 1.5 show. it gets tricky. So what is black's play here? Yeah, probably this. I'm just completing the development. Sorry. I'm back. My voice kind of failed me. It's still not good, but I needed a moment of off time. There was a question about this year's Grand Prix line. To be honest, I don't follow that event at all. Never did. I think it's totally useless, to be honest. This is just a series of tournaments nobody cares about. And I mean, who cares if they play in, I don't know, yet another unimportant tournament in Kanti-Mansisk or stuff. It is just it's just useless. The only thing interesting about this is that it has qualification spots for the candidates tournament, and that usually gets interesting near the end. And up to this point, I mean, those tournaments are totally uninteresting. So I never follow that. Interesting are the traditional tournaments, yeah, like Tata Steel and so on. Oh, that's a big rook. Not that they are small rooks, but woo, and he cannot even recapture, right? Because d7 hangs. Yeah, thanks for playing, Abba. So SC Leo is also a new opponent. It's a 3-minute game, so let's hurry up. Yeah, let's play a tromp for a change. Of course, those events, they have decent players. That's absolutely that's absolutely true. And I'm not saying, I mean, if there is an interesting game, I'm happy to watch the game. But it's not like I follow these events and I care who wins. I mean, I absolutely don't. So it's they can have those events. I'm not saying they shouldn't, but it's just not particularly interesting for me. I'm going to play for 50 more minutes. So, going back to g3. Yeah, hello to Oliver in the chat. Yeah, here I'm trying knight e5 and f4. Okay, let's do it. You know, those chess tournaments, I think one point of them is or should be to make chess more popular in a way. I present it to people, I bring it into big cities or interesting places where people who are not really involved with chess might just stumble upon the event and think, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, so I don't care if they play in some godforsaken place in Siberia for those stuff. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And of course, if they play this series in London, Paris, whatever, that's great. I usually don't play the London system, but I did here just for a change. Dew Crusher asks about the Hu Yifan incident at Tata Steel. I mean, it was in Gibraltar. But yeah, I just think she was wrong. That was the wrong way to protest. Maybe there was something wrong with the pairings, but that should be possible to find out, and it should be checked. I mean, it looks a little bit weird that she played so many female players. But whatever you think, you don't throw a game. This is just completely out of the question. That this was wrong. It just sets a bad example, and it just looks plain stupid, to be honest. Yeah, Ollie, all fine. So what do we do here? Maybe double on the g-file. So I'm doubling here. Maybe queen h3 as well. Yeah, do I take this? I think I do. No. I think rather with the bishop. Yeah, my bishop looks quite useless. Can I take then? Yeah, I can, right? And then grab on g6. d5 was hanging for 2 moves, really? Okay, if that was the case, I should have taken it. Okay, I won some pawn anyway. Yeah, thanks for the game, SC Leo. Okay, who do we have on? What do we have here? Zimli. I've played Zimli before. Grand Muppet. Has some cool names. I'm going to play A Spectre here. So, I'm not sure what Hu Yifan's action did with a problem women players face in professional chess. I don't see any. What is the problem? Female players have huge advantages in professional chess, quite obviously. So even with fairly low playing strength, they can play their Grand Prix series and earn tons of money. I mean, tons of money is strong, but they can earn money and there's nothing comparable for male players of that strength. I mean, there are tournaments that they play that sometimes are won by players of my level. So, I mean, and they got quite some I get quite some good prize fund there. Or in Gibraltar, yeah, they earn pretty nicely. Okay. I get the two nice bishops there, b2 and c2. Okay, maybe I can do something on h7 here. Oh, that looks dangerous for black, attacking the knight. The thing, I think what Lodi Pawn says is wrong. I think the probability of what happened to Hui Fan was a lot. It was a lot lower than 1%. A lot lower than 1%. So e6 now is fairly weak. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to centralize everything and then go from there. So what's going on? I think I'm going to immediately put this pressure on the e-pawn. Yeah, the probability of those pairings happening was extremely low. But you know what I kind of think is, I mean, with this pairings, if they're really hampered with the pairings, tempered, if they really change the pairings by hand, what I don't get is why would an organizer do that and totally risk the reputation of this tournament, which has a fantastic reputation. Yeah, I mean, it's the strongest open tournament in the world. And why would you risk that reputation by fixing pairings? That doesn't make any sense. And this is a move you should just play without thinking, because that must work. Queen e6, I mean, this is fantastic stuff, yeah, the knights. So yeah, the pairings are suspicious, but again, I don't see the motivation. Yeah, that's going to be made on h8 here. That was a very uncomfortable position that he got out of the opening. Really, really uncomfortable. Okay, so what do we have? What is that? Custom? I don't understand. Okay, who do we have? Maybe go a little bit lower on the list. What about Kuzma? I haven't played Kuzma yet, so... What is Kuzma up to? I'm going e5. My main repertoire. Okay. And knight c3. I'm not sure about this. You oftentimes really want c3, d4 to get a full center here. And the knight really doesn't do all that much. Really? What did I do wrong that you try to punish me like that? Ah, no, that's not Kuzmin. He's from Croatia. So, and he's taking a long time. I can take this now and play knight e7. Maybe he's going some d6 here, but I mean, yeah, but I'm not sure that this really nets anything. And now he has to go back with the knight. Let's castle. Let's castle. If he takes, knight takes, I'm fine really. Okay, so interesting here. Yeah, I can go to f4 in this position, and that shouldn't be bad, right? Maybe actually knight takes e4 does work. I can take both pawns. Yeah, I can take both pawns. I'm threatening knight d3 now. This is true. This is true. Yeah. The difference between Banter Blitz and Geschwätzblitz. Geschwätzblitz is German, Banter Blitz is not. But it's the same thing. So. Yeah, of course, they use a program. Everybody uses Swiss chess. It's a worldwide standard, basically. And it's the pairing algorithm is also standard because there are FIDE pairing rules, and program just basically works according to those rules. So there's nothing with a source rewritten. This is just a normal program everybody can use. And it's there's nothing particularly to check. So you can just take the pairings and or you can take the information from the tournament and just try to reproduce the pairings. It should be easy to do. The thing is that every tournament, they might have some specific things put in. For example, somebody stated in a recent stream that I had that they might have something in to avoid politically difficult pairings, like Iran players playing Israeli players, things like that. And this is something that could be problematic if you try to just reproduce the pairings, because you might not be aware of those kind of setups. Okay, so what's going on here? I'm trying to win this with a pawn up, but it's not so easy. There's a question in the chat about the tactic trainer. I have no idea. Just ask the support. I mean, I'm not... I'm doing this show for Chess24, but I have no idea about how things work here. Why am I not getting the pawn now? I do get the pawn. Wait, if I do that, I mean, I'm trading rooks then, right? Yeah, now I'm trading rooks, basically. Or he gives me the f2 pawn. Could have done that. I mean, it's actually better now, SB3. So I should have checked and gone to the b file. But okay, that was enough. Thanks for the game, Kuzma. So, who do we have? I have a good session today. I've gained more than 50 points, getting over the 2,600 mark. Okay, let's go play Olaf. Olaf, come on. You know you want to play. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, queen c7. That's a bit of a funky move, but it prevents bishop f4. e4, interesting. But that looks nice, right? Yeah, he's just very easily accepting the IQP here. Okay, I'm going to try to put it on f6 and then blockade. Yeah, the queen is probably going to be attacked anyway. So I would love to trade this bishop. That would be... Oh, he just does it. That's very friendly. Because I mean, the bishop is the defender of the light squares. And here I'm happy to to use d5 especially. Maybe he's playing rook c5. No. Okay, that was part of my setup anyway. Let's see what's going on. I'm just going to support the d5 even more. It looks good. Yeah, white has very little activity. Let's jump into e4. Yeah, it's a nice square for the knight. He keeps trading. I'm not really unhappy about that. To trade stuff. So just rook d8, increase the pressure. Okay. I can go rook c4 here. First, I put everything on light squares. That's nice. So nothing can hang in this position. Everything is protected. So, okay, then he goes there. I'd like to make sure that my back rank is less of an issue. So, okay. Yeah, queen c4, he might have d5. I think I go here. Rook c1 I can take d4. Yeah. Against with an IQP you should not trade as much, especially not minor pieces, as rooks tend to be good against the IQP. And here I still have a rook left. What do I play against the Benko? I don't tell you. I just won't tell you. So I can take this now. I actually have more than one line, but everybody needs to keep something secret. Okay, if I take with the queen, he's got queen b2, so not that one. Going to take with the pawn. Yep. Yeah, I can try rook e1. That's a little bit awkward. It's a bit awkward. Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure this gets traded. Difficult for him now to not trade queens. Huh? Then I get to start to push the pawn. So queen d5. Oh. This one should do the trick. Yeah, thanks for the game, Olaf. You really traded too much in that IQP situation. The start was okay, but the more you trade, the more the pawn gets weaker. What you don't mind so much is to trade rooks. Yeah, that's okay, but you traded too many minor pieces. You need a bit more a bit more firepower there. Lowly pawn. I can play lowly pawn. So lowly. Okay, maybe we get to a Benko with the black pieces. Yeah, we do. Oh, e3. Okay. Yeah, this is not so bad, but it doesn't test black's play all that much. Oh wow, he's taking ages for the early moves here. That could be a problem. Now this is too long. If you take so long for like normal developing moves, that will be a problem in the long run. Tough to avoid. Yeah, here my main idea is to play bishop g4 and then take on f3. So, knight probably go to b6 here. Not quite sure. I don't have a secret weapon against the Benko. No, I play 2 or 3 lines actually that I think are interesting, where black needs to be precise. I mean, I play it from both sides, so I know some things that are tricky to handle. One thing I do know is that my opponent is taking too long. Rook e1 after 1 minute. That's a bit long. So b3. This is weakening the long diagonal a bit. Okay, I try bishop a6. I would definitely... Well, yes, bishop d2. Yeah. Queen b6 wasn't good. What's the Nescafe frappe attack? I have no idea what that is. Harry 8 is asking. Can I still play that? Knight a4 probably. That was a stupid decision. Queen a5. Really stupid. Queen f5 was extremely stupid move. I just have to go back. Schuba said he refuted Korchnoy's line against the Benko. I don't even know what Korchnoy's line is. What was Korchnoy's line against the Benko? I don't know what it was. I have no idea what Korchnoy played against the Benko. I mean, Korchnoy's style is to take material and defend, so I suppose it's something with taking the pawn. Okay, I finally get to develop this bishop. Yeah, I wanted to play this queen a5, bishop a6, but it doesn't work. Or did not work. Trying to take a knight e5. Oh, he encourages me to do that. That I'm happy about. So queen e2, I just take and go rook b2. Rook b4, there was knight b5. That should be okay here for me. Can I take this now? Maybe, but knight b5 still, so... No! Rook e8. I wanted to put it back, and then I played rook e8, blundering the full b2 rook. I should really put it somewhere else. That's costly. Yeah, I'm rated 1,100 something points. Okay, let's see. He has 43 seconds. He should at least try to make 10 moves. If he manages 10 moves now, I'm going to resign. Otherwise, I'll flag him. Oh, that's mate, actually. I've run into a mate. Rook g7, h7, g7 mate. Oh, it doesn't do it. Oh, now he's seen it. Okay. Yeah, that's deserved anyway. After my I don't know what you call that, mouse slip, the drop, whatever. Okay, yeah, congrats for that. I could have flagged him, but I really don't. That was crazy. I think he's happy with the win. So let's see what we get. Anybody I haven't played yet? No, played him. Where do we are? Kakadu Ortolan. Okay, so play him. That's Korchnoi, right? Some old Korchnoi picture. Yeah, I should put it outside of the board. So the opponent seems to be disconnected. Harry 8. Yeah, why not Harry 8? Come on. Okay, let's go with an e4 opening. Yeah, I should move it outside of the board. Yeah, that's what I usually do, but not this time. Yeah, so Harry 8 has played the Fort Knox variation in the French. It's a fairly reliable line, of course. But white always retains a little something, so I'm not unhappy here. Just develop stuff. Cannot take b2, this bishop takes h7. Okay. Is there, can I do something? Can I sack something here just for the attack here? The bishop sack won't work. Yeah, that doesn't lead to much. But okay, it's a perfectly okay position that you can play. So let's get all this centralized and see, can we do something against his king? Tja, his position is fairly solid, right? Fairly solid. Attacking my h5 pawn even here. The knight on f6 is very strong here. It just controls all the critical squares. Tja. He played that quite well. That looks strange. Really? Maybe he just takes h5. No, he doesn't. You know, this knight is completely cut off. I cannot tell you. Nightmare says that E.M. Baskin recommended the line with c4 and long casting against the 4 knocks. I have no idea. I'm not even an e4 player by trade, so I think Robert Baskin probably knows this much better than I do, so probably he's right. But yeah, again, this is not my field of expertise, so maybe he can even go f5 here in this position. That's extremely weird, this stuff. I just got rook d1 here. My back rank is weak. Let's go back. Nah, that's okay here. I'm threatening b3, which is quite a big threat. So he really saw that, yeah? Queen a4, rook c3. Amazing. Amazing. And the funny thing is that at the end I cannot even take e6 because there's rook d1, the back rank issue. Not good, not good, this stuff. So yeah, I think it's tough. I mean, he can take on b2, but I take c6. Huh. Knight d4, that's a good resource. Yeah, maybe just back. Can check me knight d4 maybe. Yeah, very good game here by Harry. Just very good play. And rook d2. Huh, why didn't he take the pawn? I mean, yeah, you can go for that one, but a bit strange. It's still okay for him, of course. Especially if you look at the time. Okay, now I have a draw basically, but the time is going to cost me the game. Not. I made it. I made it somehow. Hui, that was tough. So at least I preserved the 2600 rating for the moment. Wow, yeah, great game by Harry. Completely outplayed me. Hui, okay. So one final game then. We are near the end of this show. So, oh, there's one guy here, Latvian Gambit. Let's get to play the Latvian Gambit. Maybe he does play the Latvian Gambit. He actually does. Come on. So, Queen f7. This one. That's probably not the refutation of the Latvian, right? I mean, it's a completely incorrect opening, but the thing is, you never get it on the board, and then you struggle against it sometimes. Yeah, my piece placement is wrong. What did I do wrong there? Don't remember. Doesn't look good. Yeah, I just have to be quick now and hope that I'm going to hold it. Yeah, bishop d2, knight c5 is a bit of an issue. Yeah, I think okay, this opening is bad, but you know, this is a typical game here. Yeah? You know it's bad, yeah, but you still don't remember why exactly, and then you're sitting in this stuff. Extremely bad position. Yeah, maybe I really have to look it up. People keep playing this bullshit. Sorry. I have to look it up. I'm sick of getting into this here. Queen f7, what is the deal there? I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, I basically have no moves. I have no moves here. Queen f2. Hey, we'll keep the queen on. Queen g5 or something. It's yeah, it's very tough to move here actually. Completely tied down, but I'm trying to defend it. Yeah, so he screwed it up. No. Ah! Friggin' pre-move. Yeah, okay, so he will win this. Okay, anyway. That was a really bad game. Yeah, I have to check this again. I really hate to lose against this opening. This is like completely wrong. What was the refutation of this stuff? Isn't it d3? Or is it d3 immediately? Maybe it's d3 immediately. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember offhand. I've looked at this and it just is absolutely terrible. Yeah, maybe if I switch on the engineer it will tell me. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed the show. I think it was good fun, even though at the end I kind of gifted away too many points. So I'll be back next week, and it will be again this double feature of a German show at 6 in the evening Central European time, and then 8 Central European time we have the English language Banter Blitz show. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'll be back next week. Bye bye.